Like damn, why I get a like Aaron? I'm a drop top. The sun won't burn when it lit like white, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now, I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house, tryna avoid my hurt. About 6 point something in the field like church. Or the hood got whack and the set went turn. Got a 488 in the glide like Kurt. I've been living off golf from the last few deals. When the night check came and I still got chills. Hit a 2K lick, I ain't even go pro. Got a boss outlet, now I'm smelling like goat. Call me Ice Cube, baby, where they sit on my chain. Heard a lame tryna play up my name when I'm 23 to it. And I'm going no brain, going dumb with these hundreds in my thumb. Got stank. Out here, everything come free. I ain't never met God, but I bet he know me. Put the money in a set of dying them streets to the boy alley hooping. I ain't riding on fleek. Got a Porsche light skin in the ceiling, got peeled. I was 20 plus young when got a real young black boy running, got me out of that field. Better living off game, you should get it on film. I ain't never your kind, late but I'm really on time. Girl, what you put in your mind, I ain't digging your sign. True for that mine, hurt but I made it out fine. Still in my prime, bro, really outline. Talk like you Tony, I'll grind, throwing 20 on 9. How you live with no spine, bro, better off dying. Man, you got nerve, bro, need to get a bird. And I'ma get it off first, find a way you ain't surf. Looking all hurt, funny till your ego got nerve. Boy, I made it all worse. Woke up looking like work. 150 lay on my shirt, 20 lay on my teeth. Boy, I make an M in my sleep. Everything I want in my reach. I'ma run it off tops. Wonder where I been, I've been pulling off lots. 454, I'ma keep it on stock. Bezel with the ticker on rocks. Big side, tell me what I ain't got. Get it right now where I got it back then. Number one stunner, but the level on. Raised by the gang with a meal like Philly with a watch 250 and a so silly. When the door got closed, I ain't feel too bad. I'ma run mine up, I'ma have some stash. Now you in a broad purse, but you going outside, now you on the couch.
Where the Gator Bowl once stood, now stands this facility. TIAA Bank Field, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Five weeks come and gone, and we're off in week 6 on EA Sports. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Handoff now out of the gun. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle.
Easy.
2nd and 8. Finds a man, right side. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. On 1st down, they'll run. And this isn't resolved quite yet as he goes out. We've got a flag down. Looks like it's going to be on the offense. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Let's go.
And holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Running it after the penalty. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Now from the secondary, and is Rakestraw on the tackle. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
11.
Lawrence now off the play action. Buys time, rolling right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he's going to go. It's a pick six. So we start our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is to get off the field, maybe even flip the field with field position. But to score points yourself, that's not something they honestly consider too much. That is until he started that return, baby. And they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. He'll take this at the 10. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
On target to his man Taylor. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
11. Hey, Bill. Go. 11.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. That one's complete over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Up from the secondary, and it's Rakestraw on the tackle.
Hey, Jupiter.
4 yards on the pickup.
Second and 6 now. This one finds Taylor. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
Hey, Bill.
Thrown back, gets the handoff. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Ball on the 45. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Short pass brought in. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ball on the 45. 1st and 10. Looking for a throw here. Diving right side. Got it. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down. Still sticking with the passing game. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Second down and 10.
They'll throw it again. Setting up the running back screen. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Third and long for him here. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds, a little short of the 10. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
On the move, headed right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throw away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now looking to throw. And he has the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns finish off their opening drive. Javon Baker with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Browns take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. He fields it from the 8. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series. The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion. Easy. Read him, 24. Read him, 30 left. It's hot.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Hey, easy. Route. Sink right. 13, Luke. Here we go, son.
Lawrence working from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Go, let's go. Hey, I'm gun.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. It's a 14-7. Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Let's go, 52.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
11 Agate.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Take right, open. 11 Agate. Silver.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. right beyond the marker. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal.
Sink right. Check. 11.
They go play action here. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Rip, 23. Here we go.
They give it to him up the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Jaguars can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Starting at the 10. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Setting up a throw. Hits his running back. Continuing to move past the 45. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Hauled in left side. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. That one right down the middle. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Return starts at the 9. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds short of the 45, but still in excellent shape across the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
1st down throw, Lawrence. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. Well, he found the route he wanted pretty quickly, Brock, but maybe, I don't know, he telegraphed who he wanted a little too much because that defender sure got there just as the ball arrived to force it loose.
Yeah, this is one of those tough moments as an analyst, right? Because you're right, offensively didn't get the job done, but I'm going to give a gold star to the defense. Anytime you make contact and you disrupt that pass, that's a job well done defensively.
Taking a big shot for the end zone. He's got it deep downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars tie this game at 21. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Needed a little more to reach the landing zone, so give him the ball at the 40-yard line. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Trying to find some positive yardage. He's across the 45. And he takes this all the way down to the 24-yard line. Now Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Pass play on 1st and 10. He's got timing. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again, following the sack. Brought in right side. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. From the gun on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. Touchdown, Cleveland. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with a touchdown.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Finds a man right side. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. From the 48. He fires one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. It's the Browns. Lined up with a 2nd and 8. They're going play action. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll throw it. Chased out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Tight end going in motion here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second and 6 coming up here. From midfield now. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's third down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Got his target, it's Baker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They are throwing it again. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off the defense at any time.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing it again here. Completes this one to Baker. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Throwing now from the gun. Caught near the goal line. That's a Cleveland touchdown. They'll try this extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. He fields it from the 8. Returns looking good so far. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half.
Go, go! Here we go, sir.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
All right, let's go. 13, Luke. Luke.
He's back to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They'll try and throw it here. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Brought in inside the 20. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First down from the red zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Cleveland. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns double their lead to 14.
Jaguars 28.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Brings in the kick at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion. Dirty left.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Finds a seam down the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Working quickly here.
11.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Fits it through the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They'll run here on 1st down. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. From the secondary, and it's Rake Straw on the tackle.
11. Easy.
Lawrence working from the gun. This one finds Taylor. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Let's go.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Hey, I'm done. Hey, kill. Red.
1st down throw, Lawrence. He's on the move. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Easy. Read a 54. Silver.
From the 28. Forced out to his right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's third down now.
Rip.
A give now from the gun. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Hey, 13 loop. Hot.
Here we go on fourth. Lawrence. And it falls incomplete. And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he's just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
And he's got a free play here. This one taken in by Baker. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Let's go now. 18, right here. Hey, check that. Three.
Here's 2nd and 11. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Throw on third down. Launches one deep downfield. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And the punt team gets to this one at the 17-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Red on red. Go, let's go. Here we go, son.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. On target to his man, Taylor. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. Lawrence now off the play action. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Browns get it back on the final play of the quarter. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And the defense will not be beaten to the edge. They make the stop. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
They give it to him again. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. So now a much tougher task here as they come up on 2nd and 20. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Headed out right. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I hate those situations, Kate, as a QB. I'm looking for an open passing lane, and I can't find one anywhere. He thought he had one available. Defense did a better job of knocking it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. He gets another shot here. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
It's 3rd and goal, back to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
On red.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Lisa 24.
Trying again following the sack. Escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's loaded another one up. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, you can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Hey, go, go! Go, go!
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
All right, let's go.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
11, Agate. Red.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. He's got Thomas on the slant. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Offense up to the line fast. 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Pass is caught at the 9. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. From the red zone now. Quick slant complete. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Very short kick taken at the 19. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Browns moments away from their 4th win of the year. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Another carry for him. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They left him wide open. It's complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 37 on the play. And that gives the Browns a 1st. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Vacates quickly left side. Makes the grab in bounds left side. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. PAT effort coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns take a 3-possession lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
11.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Browns get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Completes this one to Baker. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Back now, pressure on its way. He's got it to him yet again. That is cut. And he takes this inside the red zone to the 15 before going out. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down. Working inside the red zone. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Trying to hit his fullback there. And now they face 2nd down.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Here we go. Hurry, 70. 79 Broncos.
They are throwing it again. Got his target, it's Baker. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see, it's 1st and goal. Throwing it again here. Setting up the screen. That's a Cleveland touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
And that kick is going to go out of bounds, and you know what that means. That ball is headed to the 40. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest.
Hey, Ron. Here we go,
One final shot here. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. And now it's 2nd down.
Hey, Lion. Go. 11.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. That's Thomas, he's got it. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. So the Browns will take this win home with them. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.
mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You were always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget it, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget it, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in business. It's highly recommended. It's for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here for the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen a thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights, it come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me, the numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers, want to pick at a litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas.